Hello, and welcome to the Pixels Plays um, realMYST Masterpiece Edition. This is something of a experiment. We're gonna be doing some kind of wild things here with regard to note taking. Also, my webcam is going to be upgraded, hopefully by tomorrow evening, um, maybe Tuesday. With a new 1080p webcam that has like some sort of background removal thing. I don't know if that's how well that's gonna work, but we're gonna see. Right now, I'm doing something with actual chroma key with my laptop for note taking, so I can actually take notes over the screen. I'm figuring since this is gonna be a widescreen experience. Having something like just in the corner, is just going to cover up part of the screen. Obviously, like even this webcam is going to cover up part of the screen. But instead of having two things that are covering up the screen, let's have only the webcam, and then have a sort of full screen note taking type of thing that might be kind of interesting. I don't know if I'll be able to, if it might be worthwhile to look at chat. Because I want to do this full screen projector, so that I can actually see what I'm doing with the notes and how it looks. So here's okay. That's not the right side. So as I filled the entire background with green, I've stretched it a bit, so I think there's some things off to the side that I can't really do anything with. So this is gonna be a little hit and miss. Also do different colors, like good old red. Get that. I have a cursor that can. Well, that's just a little dot. Is a museum of paint, but anyway. For some reason, this doesn't have an icon. Hopefully the audio is doing okay. They're saying Cyan Worlds. I'm pretty sure Cyan Worlds by the time they made this updated version.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse.
Anti-alias in there.
I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile.
What? Picture's gone. Have we already encountered a glitch? I guess this isn't free roaming, but let's. Can we hit the escape key? It's my first time actually playing this. That was my first time playing Myst altogether, but the first time playing this edition. So first, let's just let me see here. I need to. Okay, PCI is doing fine. That's cool. I can just okay, so do I need to actually start the game to even get to the menu? That's odd. So here we should probably look at the so we've got our stars here in the sky. There's a little bit of lag. We've got our mysterious book. Mysterious. Let's go ahead and, is there any, you can't even get into any settings or anything. None of our function keys do anything. Okay. Maybe linking to panels a bit jaggy here. A linking panel looks like this. This is what a linking panel normally looks like. Maybe a little bit more animated than this, but like with the camera, just like you can. It might even look a bit three-dimensional. That might be like an interesting effect, like if you're making like a movie of a sort of maybe a game where you can actually like, hold the panel in your or hold the page. You actually have like a hand or something that it's holding the book. But anyway, we can. There's no like difference. It turns to open hand when you put it on the panel. Loading screen. Okay, so there's classic Myst and then there's free roam. We're gonna go with free roam for now. Oh yeah, you can't even change that setting. You have a flashlight. So they have save slots here. I guess is there just a button you can use for a flashlight? Settings. Okay, graphic settings here. Automatically max. What? Can't do 1080p here. I got 1080p screen here. Focus effect. Blur isn't too bad. I wish there's like an option for like a, yeah, like there should be an option for like a stepping animation, like or head bob effect when you're moving. Go in here. That's the first place to look at. Okay. Oh yeah, we can turn flashlight on with, that's cool. The flashlight actually follows our mouse cursor. That's kind of neat. Oh, this is like they've really like overhauled a lot of the visuals in this game. I can left click to actually. Yeah, right click to adjust the view naturally rather than having this like. That's blurry texture right there. Really? Okay. Look when you click on it, it goes into focus. So you got the topographical extrusion test, which is 40. And of course the water turbulent pool, which is what we're doing right now. Or switch diagram. So we can put down our little notes here. Just for things to, I need to put it on, shows that we're already on our 67. Get to, that's just really immersion breaking that it's out of focus. See the like hologram projector here. It shows the diagram of the That's like an extrusion test. But it shows like the topography of the island. Awesome. Let's go back to what we had it at initially. We're trapped, okay. Let's go ahead and for these switches. We'll go and check this out. Note. Catford, I left for you a message of utmost importance in our force chamber beside the top. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve your message. Yours, Atris. Okay. So we've got we understand what the markers are, so we got 1, 2. We should make a tally. Okay. 3. 'Cause do the marker switches as we activate them. For the most part, all the ones that we can activate. There's the right one we can't. Quite a moment. So that makes 4. And we can add a drop shadow effect to the nodes. Might be a way to do that. There's a bunch of these that we can turn off and on. Here's another switch that makes 5. 6. Well, there's one we can't reach, which makes 7. I think that might actually be all of them. Wait, no, there's an eighth one here. Okay, so I think there's 8. These marker switches actually give us these little icons there. I think we could just see what happens when we put 8 in there. Good sound or bad sound? Ah.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, that's one of our sons. I suspect Mac, but I shouldn't reach to conclusions. I'll find him serious as well. I should have known better than to left my library in Chambers. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
Yeah, it's kind of disconcerting having the audio from the game playing over it, though. We should like maybe patch that out somehow. Yeah, there's tower rotation and the access keys. We just see a tower rotation. I think we can go ahead and let's just go ahead and examine what the heck these books are. Huh. It's not even a loop, it's just a blank page. Well, what happens if we follow the magical arrow that shows us what to do?
Bring me a red. I can't see it. I need a red, you must. I can bring. Shh. I am serious. Give it up. There is one thing I'm going to rescue. You must.
Okay. One has loose out of it.
you. You know? Help me. Bring me blue pages. Never, never. Pages. I must have the blue page. Bring them to me.
Okay. Not sure if I can trust that guy. We actually like read the titles of the books here. The Channelwood, the Stoneship, Selentic Age of Mist, the Channelwood Age of Mist, the Stoneship Age, which is apparently not an Age of Mist, it's just an age. There's a bunch of books that are just should have burned to a crisp. You can't even see like the remnants of what was written on them. You see, can't really read the titles of. That's the gear, assuming that's the. But I believe the first age that most people I think play is this one. Also, the easiest one to get into. This is Stoneship Age, and I'm just going to read them before we actually do the age. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the rocks because that is what they were, a group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This is where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, and as it was never too far of a distance, one day another person appeared on the rocks for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon, Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, lighting the sea almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of the group, and all three of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. At least that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the three boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in their world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by Father. I attempted to create a boat by writing it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly and somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see the boys enjoy it anyway, and with that I am pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying from it. It has a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note of and a number of constellations that pass above me. Also during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon, which I have not been able to discover if it is a submersible lamp created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands and rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm appeared. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I'd like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I have also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light towards the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover its source if they have the means. I returned the many tools that I will need for construction of the lighthouse. I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will return for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I have had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. The lighthouse is finished, and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without my being coated with a chilly blanket of ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the art, that will have a more profound impact on this world than I could have ever written. I think Stoneship is bird's eye fireside view of this age as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover that it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stoneship age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They are all very content and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect conditions, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. I have noted that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. So we got constellations. This is going to be somewhat important, although not necessarily important enough for me to make a note quite yet. But yeah. But these are worth noting, of course, is that these are so let's take sort of a mental note, hopefully. So we use the touchscreen. Where's the tower to go where the boat is? These two portraits. You'll notice that one looks exactly like this open door, or almost exactly. The other looks like a bookcase that's opened. You notice that when we do that, the door here is shut. I should provide a walkthrough for absolutely everything escape, but I do have a lot that I can save from memory. Exactly. We're gonna simplify this to to the outside again. So let's go check out look behind these buildings. See the tower rotation. There's a door behind us. A little dentist chair. I'm gonna turn off the lights here. Let's see. There's a star. A bunch of stars. Observatory. What's down here? So, use the sliders to change the date. It's October. This is really hard. Like I'm actually drawing like on the delay isn't helping either. This isn't gonna be. I'm not sure if this is really viable. like draw the points down. Maybe I don't know. I believe this is Maple Leaf. Let's just write down which constellation we think it is. Can't remember which is redo. How do we redo? Sorry, it's just hidden, but it's control button plus Y. Okay, so let's just move aside here. I have to move it this way. There we go. Okay, so I have a pretty good memory, so I'll see what things were like on my birthday. I think it was like 73 maybe when I was born. I'll just say that. Okay, I'm just getting completely out of the chair. There you go. Like a, I don't know, like a hammer or axe or something. I don't know, like I could identify that constellation as. Let's move back to our. So next is January 17th. At 5:46 a.m. Close at 5:46 a.m. That I can't tell at all. Oh, we actually have a time change here. So it's dusk. Okay. We're gonna consult our book here. We should be able to go back. Could be a snake. Might be the flamingo. Yeah, this is definitely the maple leaf. Might be the flamingo. Looking at here. Looks like it could be the flamingo. question mark. Let's try 2 dots on the left. I think that's supposed to be the foot, like the head, maybe. It was 10:04 p.m. For the first one. Anyway, I'll check that later. I'll check that now because we're a little bit closer to that. Maybe it was AM and I just wrote it down wrong. It doesn't look like anything. It's like maybe like a hoe or something. I was thinking of my initial conclusion, so November 3rd, and the farthest one in the future. 9779 or 9791. This is definitely PM. Looks like a spider. I'm gonna try activating these three things and see what happens. I don't think it matters which order you do it, but we'll. Do anything? Let me check. I'll check the book first. No, it can't be the flamingo. Oh, it's a snake. Okay. They have to be snakes. I'm pretty sure that was a spider. So, I think the order doesn't matter. It's just that you have to have them all activated. Ah! I can actually find the same constellations out here. It should bring us to our very first age. Besides this one, obviously. So let's Control Z our way back through all of our notes. And we've solved this puzzle. We can't Control Z our way any further, damn it. Well, let's give a file new. And get our paint bucket, give ourselves our green screen. Okay. Hop on this boat. I'm on a boat. Monkey fighter. Really got moving. Very Earth-like. What moon has phases that are just always like this? It's raining. Yeah, I don't think it was raining in the original game. I think there's like a far off storm. But because like they couldn't do the effective, like actual active rain. Like missed where it like still on on the part where you link in. Okay, it looks like no one's been in chat, active in chat, so, we are an hour into our playthrough, so that's cool. See if we're getting my headset audio here. I do have a new microphone. but not I'm not using it right now. I'll probably be using it like when I do PlayStation VR. We're just gonna take a break here to show off some of the things I got from Best Buy from their Black Friday deal. I've got Moss. Let me actually go. Let's do a proper little break here. So I'm going to be getting a webcam, a 1080p webcam. It's just in another town right now, which I'll be hopefully be able to go to tomorrow. Moss, it's a little backwards. Let me actually, for this, just for this, okay. Now it's a little weird. So we got Moss. Got some PlayStation VR games. Eve Valkyrie. So all these I think are part of the sale. Batman Harley Quinn on Blu-ray. I got this Turtle Beach omnidirectional microphone, which when I do D&D will be really cool, really useful whenever I get around to that. And then I got this smartwatch, which I came with a $100 gift card, which I used to buy everything else. If you played a particular N64 game, you might actually recognize the current configuration, the current watch face. So anyway, let's get back to our mirrored state here, and I should record it as a vlog. Maybe I'll do a vlog on top of that, just for people who are interested. So I'll probably do that once I actually get the webcam. So anyway, and I think in this case it doesn't really matter which direction I'm looking to the. I guess it still does, because I'm like I'm oriented on the. I mean, I guess if I moved it this way, then I would need to mirror it, but then I have to like completely reconfigure everything. So let's not do that right now. So this area is apparently flooded. Actually, a lot easier to tell what's happening here. Oh, it's still a little weird, to be honest. Like, I guess the I forget what they call this, like the lighting of the water kind of makes it a little more clear what's going on here. So one of our main goals here is going to be to unflood this little area here. And that this thing here is buttons. people here. They're kind of gone now. It's actually one of the criticisms of this game is that there's nobody here. Actually, this does actually drain the water. And actually, I think having a flashlight completely negates the whole need to power this little section. There's a little turtle there. Might have been part of the original but I think you still need to add to light this place up to actually get the linking book back. Even though you have a flashlight now and you can like see what all is in here. Once you enter an age, you cannot leave until you've completed a certain number of puzzles. Which kinda sucks, but this is the Stoneship for which the agent's name is an interesting side effect of writing things into a world that you've already like finished writing. Is something that is something of a bit of a no-no for within the art. But hats off to actors for experimenting. It is one of the things that might give you the impression that you actually create the ages that you write. You can control them by changing the scripted book. But that another theory is that you simply, well, there's a degree to which you can alter the book so radically that you actually link into an entirely different world completely, which would seem to contradict that. That is, there's an instance of that in the Book of Atris. Some show and tell. Not this thing. I had them all originally in paperback, but then I eventually upgraded to hardback, or hardcover, or whatever you want to call them. Which looks much cooler. I don't know if any of these actually had dust covers. Some of them may have. I don't know if I'm not here, but it's myself. I can't prove them apart to dust covers, so. There you go. That way we can go here. I think I believe the purple train is the lighthouse. Is there a window? Broken now? Yeah. So this is and then we have a padlock that we don't know what to do with yet. we can go in here and that's cool. You can see the water dripping off of the something I talked a little bit in my playthrough of Riven of what I would want to remake if I did a remake of Myst. A full-out remake, like not just like this. Like this is already somewhat the definitive version of the original game, and you know we have to use like the Master's Edition of but anyway, I want to like revamp Mist Island itself because like these ages like look like a place where people lived, but like Mist Island feels like a hub. It feels like a hub world, and like I think from the lore, at least as I understand it, Mist Island is a place where they lived. But you don't see any, like, bedrooms or anything. So, like... I want to show more of Mist Island being a place where people live rather than just a hub world. It could be a hub world. Or on Mist Island itself. Dagger and a bunch of poisons. Some silverware, place and bowls, various fabrics, empty drawer. Red page. I believe you can only carry one page at a time. Some jewelry, some seashells from the seashore, which is weird. That's something I would actually kind of change in the game. Actually, kind of see the there's another bedroom, but I think you have to take a few more steps to actually get there. Pilot leads to other bedroom. chance of something like now these are definitely poisons. Here's one of the coolest was a nice little image of a rose. It was actually two-dimensional. That's actually a little bit disappointing. They couldn't give. I always had the impression that this was a three-dimensional projection. And they wait for minutes. Anyway, you can do a nice little picture of a rose. And turn it and it morphs into a skull. Yeah, but in a remake, this would be a three-dimensional image. Like the original game felt like it was three-dimensional. Here it doesn't. It feels like it's two-dimensional. Like even like just from a head-on view. And it's a lot more detailed. Animation. I just like to really see here. It's much more practical. Got a map. Another map. Yeah, another map. It's all maps. This is somewhat important. So we're gonna make a note here, then we're gonna save it. So marker. Where's a seamless switch? Nintendo Switch? No. Okay. Okay. Thanks for bearing with me. There's this another one. Okay. Let's just go ahead and turn it to a nice little room so we can keep it like in between. Let's keep it in the room as a room. It's actually kind of annoying having the page perpetually in my head. We have this. What are we supposed to do with this? This is really, oh, okay, we can see a different, rocks. Top of the lighthouse here. So, light. Vaguely what puzzle it might be. Oh, we can't go goodbye, cruel game here. Kinda sucks. Anyway. So, there's a treasure chest here. Now, if we can open it, we can do this. Put the water pipe. Now, what's important for our purposes is to reseal it. do anything with it as it stands right now, and it's on a chain. So now we fill this area back up with water. This is really, this took me a while to figure out. Now it's like complete second nature to me. One of the ages that I'm more familiar with. What I'm least familiar with is games for since I was playing when we get to that. Now it's floating. If you had not sealed it back up, it would not be floating. That gives us this key, which we could then use on this lock. We're going to easily like drain this again. The lights are all on. I think there's a hatch that connects these two quarters somewhere. There we go. And I have no clue what to do. Like, it's 20 degrees, possibly. Okay. Cool. Be 0 degrees. 5, 10, 15, 20. Nope. Yeah, if we F up, it shuts all the power down. No, it's start all over again. I'm not actually not sure what we're supposed to be looking for. I better not have to consult the guide here. Uh, I'm not sure if it's glare. I think it's I think it's what it uses glare. I could reload my save, but supposed to go speed 135. It has to be it right, like it's this big flippin' shiny thing. These are each 5-degree increments. Like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wouldn't that be 90 degrees though? 8 or 10-degree increments? So 1, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80? That'd be 90. Wouldn't it? Be like 0, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. That'd be 90. Maybe this is like 10 degrees, I guess? Starts at 10 degrees? Okay, I don't know nautical at all. So it will be 145. It'd be like somewhere between here and here, wouldn't it? Sort of? Like by the red arm? Like, I am really tempted at this point to just look at the, at a guide. But they've gotten the gist of what it is. I just don't know where 145 degrees would be on a compass. I lack the like knowledge. Like, I figured out the puzzle, I think, but I lack the like knowledge to implement the solution. I mean, no one's in chat right now. See if chat can help me, but there's no one in chat, so. Let's just look at, I'm actually gonna look, okay, here we go. I got, I don't think you can really see, I got an image of a simple compass rose on my phone here. So north is 360 degrees, and south is 135. So it would be, of course, it would be what I was looking at right now. It would be here. You see, I did not cheat. I just for the record, I did not actually like entirely cheat. I did not look up a solution. I looked up an image that would help me to work out, okay. And before that, I actually suspected it would be here. So I just wanted to confirm before I royally screwed up. Is my I have Akinara right now. Akinara's page right now. I might have to come back and do Sirius's page. But I don't have to resolve any of the puzzles. I just have to come back and grab the other page, which kind of sucks. It's just like busy work for the sake of busy work. You can be bothered to add an actual proper inventory and stuff. Awesome if they ever actually bothered to port this to consoles. Not really lit up. long in a night. I'll try to do an age per night.
You returned. You wouldn't return. Ages to rescue me. I'm Akinar. My brother, I beg you. To be complete. Always blue pages. Listen to him.
Yeah,
Now
listen.
listen to my brother. An egotistical fool and a liar. Bring me the blue pages. Not the red ones. Don't bring the red ones. I implore you. I've been wrongfully imprisoned. You must I will have my retribution. Please bring me the blue pages. Pages, please.
I think this is also the same guy he played. I think Rand Miller. I think he actually plays Atris too. I actually kind of like his portrayal of Akinar. Well, I got Dawn here. I think I'm gonna show off an Easter egg to close out. If I can find it. First, we're gonna grab the red page against. After we don't quite trust that guy anyway. But Sirius seems to know what's up. We're just kind of curious, so we're going to all the pages. For now. I probably should have done an image search like on the laptop. Just like show my work, but yeah. Just trust me, I looked up a image of a compass rose with like the directions. Because I don't really know my nautical stuff. Personally. Have an image of a rose that turns into a skull. Although I kind of like the goth stuff, so. I'm also fond of the color red, so. Robin Miller.
You must continue to help. My name is Sirius. I beg you to find the remaining red pages. You must release them. Release me from this book which has become. Bring. I need more red pages, please. Beg. Don't waste time. Look. Don't touch. Brother. My brother is guilty. And I wrongfully imprisoned. Bring the red page to me.
Okay, so I believe whatever actually. Oh, there we go, right there. This part wasn't part of the original game. Tiana. She's featured both in this book, the Book of Atris, and also this book does a prequel to the prequel, the Book of Tiana. So she's sadly passed away by the time of the events of this. Of course, there's also the sequel book, which I've gotten a little ways through, but I might have to start from the beginning. The Book of Dunny. I probably most recommend the Book of Atris. It's like it's pretty well written, well paced. The Book of Tiana, like it's good, but it skips around a lot. And it's not as well paced as the Book of Atris. The Book of Dunny, I don't know if it's really the weakest in the series. It just did. I don't know. I think after like binging my way for the first 2 books, I think I maybe exhausted myself. By the time I reached the the third. Here, wish I know that this has the Book of Atris has the Rule 5 on it. This has like the 25. This I think. I had to look at my actual like notes. From Riven. Not sure if I have the image file up anymore. And that's just the image file for a different puzzle. Oh wait, this has actually been kind of a cool little experiment. I think it's been fairly successful. So, if I get like any comments, honestly, between now and when I do the next part, I'll have to, do a little survey here for what I should do next. We have a channel with age, which is probably what I would want to do next. we have the Selentic Age, which is the one I most dread. We've got the Gear Age, which I can't remember that. It's called the Gear Age. And then we have this Rhyme, which is a bonus age. I don't know if we have access to it yet. We might need to do everything else before I can get to the Rhyme Age. I probably would want to save the Rhyme Age. So, I think the two that I would give you a choice for between, I don't know, it's Channelwood or the Gear Age or whatever. Even with this 1080p monitor, I can't. Mechanical Age. Yeah. So, Mechanical Age or the Channelwood Age. It is up to you, the viewer, what I will do next. If anyone puts a comment, I will. If I receive like even one comment that recommends that I do one age or the other, or even I guess even if it demands a Selentic Age, I might go ahead and swallow my pride and try to actually do the Selentic. Like the puzzle to get into the Selentic Age is really rough for someone who is not musically. Like, I'm musically inclined to some extent. Like, I have made a fair amount of music, but like I am slightly tone deaf. Like I think I've gotten better at singing than I was before, but like I definitely cannot like recognize a pitch, you know, and copy it exactly. I probably would have to use a walkthrough to say the least for that. Like the positions and then like actually count the notes as well. So that's gonna be fun. Which is why I kind of want to make it the penultimate age I visit. Besides Rhyme. Also, like when I get there, I'm gonna be more or less blind because I haven't really played through that age all that much at all. I think I only managed to get to it once, and I think I just fooled around a little bit, but I didn't actually. I don't think I really tried to solve anything exactly, even then I was using a walkthrough. So I also kind of want to wait until I have like maybe a little bit more of a viewership going. Hopefully by that point, to like have people who are in chat and active and can like help me if I get lost or can't figure something out. But anyway, let's actually save here. We're gonna go ahead and place that save. And so anyway, did I even roll an intro video? I think I might have. It doesn't matter. I'll still have the Chrono Cross logo up here. I need to. Okay. This is... That should be... So, okay. Thanks for watching. You can follow us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. I have a move coming up in a couple months, probably. Also, just help all the investments I've been making in this channel to pay for themselves. You know, like the webcam and everything. Anyway, because you know I can't monetize my videos presently, so that's the only like source of income I can get from this channel. But anyway, you know, so even $1 a month can really help a lot. So you know, be appreciated. Like it's not gonna help me that much, to be honest, but like it can add up. And again, like just the fact that anyone would want to support me is gonna be psychological motivation. So yeah, it's, you know, at this point, a dollar donation is going to be motivation to like do better, get more of them dollars, get more dollar patrons, and I think getting any patrons is going to motivate me also to update my Patreon reward tiers, because at this point, at least initially, I want to have a system where anyone who donates anything is going to get some kind of credit at the end of my videos, as like kind of founders or something like that. Yeah, so you can do all of the things listed down below, in addition to the Patreon. Things that are, will cost you nothing except a few seconds. So, with all that said, until next time, sayonara.